Begin to bless him. Hallelujah. Yes, Lord. I sing praises to your name. Oh, Lord. Praises to your name. Oh, Lord. Yes, yes. For your name is great and greatly to be praised. Can you sing that tonight? Come on. I sing praises to your name. Oh Lord, praises to your name. Oh Lord, yeah, lift your voice. For your name is great. Yeah, and greatly to be praised. Can you lift your voice and declare that tonight? I just want to praise
It happened after this that the people of Moab with the people of Ammon, the others with them besides the Ammonites, and came to battle against Jehoshaphat. Then some came and told Jehoshaphat, saying, a great multitude is coming against you from beyond the sea of Syria, and they are in Hazazon Tamar, which is Egon. Then Jehoshaphat feared and set himself to seek the Lord and proclaim a fast throughout all Judea. So Judea gathered together to ask help from the Lord, and from all the cities of Judah they came to seek the Lord. And verse 15 says, and he said, listen, all of you Judah and you inhabitants of Jerusalem, and you King Jehoshaphat, thus said the Lord to you, do not be afraid nor dismayed because of the great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but God's. Amen. And God, we're here to read. Father God, we come to you right now, Lord God. Just thank you, Father God, for all you're doing in our lives, Father God. Lord, we thank you for the Holy Spirit, Father God, that any time, Lord God, that we don't have to wait for any of it, Lord God, but we thank you, Father God, for feeling your presence in this house, Lord. Lord, we thank you for this word. Decrease me and increase you, Father God. Use my lips, my eyes, and ears. We're here for you, Lord God, to give it to your people, Lord God, that they will be blessed, Father God. Lord, we just thank you for all that you do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Today I give you, the battle is not yours, but God. I'll give you a little history of Jehoshaphat. He was king of a great diplomatic skills, and his biggest weakness was his habit of forming alliance with evil men, but loved to call on a prophet. He was 35 when he reigned in the kingdom of Judah, and he reigned for 25 years, and he was the fourth king. There's just a small little history of Jehoshaphat, who we'll talk about today. But my biggest focus is on chapter 15, when it says, the battle is not yours, but God. I want you to do me one little small favor, maybe two. Look at your neighbor and say, the battle is not yours. And look at your other neighbor and say, the battle is not yours, but it's God. So now y'all can relax and know that you don't have to fight. And at the end of this sermon, I'm going to tell you what you can do, so you don't have to fight your own battles.
Thank you, Lord. Amen.
There are many battles in this world. Some are too big and some are small. Either way it goes, a battle is a battle, but it's not yours. Sickness can hit many. Finances, either you have more than enough, or you don't have enough, or you barely making it, or you living off of crumbs, struggling. Having it all, you still under pressure. Because I know you have too much money, you have pressure because you want to spend, don't want to spend it. You have a little bit, you have to want to spend better. Whatever, it's pressure. So we deal with pressure every day. We deal with temptation every day. That's a battle. And in Ephesians 6 and 12, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the age, against spiritual hosts of witness and high in a heavenly place. We battle against each other. That's the rulers. You know, it's not, some people, we don't understand that, because some people in a different spirit. But sometimes we think it's that person, no, they just in the spirit. We want to fight that person to be in that spirit. All we have to do is pray for them and give it to God. That's a battle that's not yours, it's God's. So we have to let go of some things and understand that, heck, the spirit's out there. They're going to attack you no matter what it is. Spirit of being a baby, a child, an older person, a spirit anywhere, but a bad spirit can come against you anytime. But you just got to pray for them, because it's really not them, because they really in right mind, they know better than they really do what they're doing. Amen. So these are some everyday battles that we sought to fight. And we don't have to, and at the end of this sermon, like I said, I'm going to let you know how to fight this battle and claim how to win your battle and claim it, because we are going to be in our winning season after this battle. Because everything we touch is going to be blessed, because our battle is won.
Amen.
So look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor you are a winner.
You are a winner.
And look at him back or them back and say you are a winner. King Jehoshaphat got word that it was 3 armies coming against him. And he feared. And he seeked God. How many of us can say that we seek God when bad news comes to us? Or how many of us can say that we pick up the phone and tell them, the doctor say something wrong with me? Or how many of we can say, pick up the phone and say, oh my God, now what's out now? Do we really seek God when there's trouble in our way? Or do we really just fall on our knees and say, Lord, bless this nation. Bless our family. Don't let it hit our family, because this virus is out now. People done gone mad crazy. The shelves in the grocery store is empty. Limited water. The limited noodles. I never heard people limited noodles. There was always noodles everywhere. But as they prepare for a virus, they can be preparing for Jesus.
Amen.
That's just as scary if you ain't living right when Jesus come now. Are you really in position to go with him? You can't say, wait, Jesus, I got more to do. He's not going to have that. So Jehoshaphat feared, and he prayed. And then he went to the people. Then he went to his people, and he put them on a fast. But something about that prayer he prayed. In the King James Version, it said, oh our God, what against this great community, I can't read my writing, I'm going to say it's coming, that come against us, neither know we that what to do, but our eyes are upon thee. They didn't know what to do. And sometimes we don't know what to do in a battle. If the doctor says we're sick or we're losing something, or we're about to lose everything, a fire, a wreck, anything, we don't know what to do. But all we can do is trust God and give it to God.
Amen.
But you have to believe and know that he is God and that he's going to do it for you. Don't go in a prayer and then come out and say, I don't know what to do. Did you just pray? I mean, come on. That's a no-no. My husband tell you, I am. And sometimes I know I can go beyond stuff, and I do. But let's pray, it's a moment of time. Let's pray like God, but you have to really trust God in those moments. You have to know that he's going to come through for you. And don't really freak out, if I can say that. Pastor, freak out, that's bad. Don't trip out. Like the kids say, won't say trip out. I'm sorry. But there's 5 points in this prayer he had. He committed the situation to God. He see God. He gave it to God. He sought God's favor because of his people were God's people. So he covered his people. He acknowledged God's sovereignty over the current situation. He stepped back and he let God take over. But how many can we say we do that? We give it to God, then we got to go fix it. But God, she did this and that to me, I'm going to let you handle it. And then when I see her in the grocery store, I'm going to have, how is God taking that? No, you have to step out and let God handle every situation you give him. Don't take it back. It's hard, because we're human. We have a human side of us. And sometimes we think we're there, but we're not. But just do it until you make it, until you get strong. It's just like a baby. The baby crawls before she walks, and the baby walks before she runs. It's just like our prayer. We have to keep going to God, and go to God till we can crawl. Go to God till you walk. Go to God till you run. And when you start running, nobody can catch you, because I already gave it to God. I don't know if you talk about I gave it to God. Because you want to run for Jesus now. You don't have to go back and take it out of his hand. But once you put it in his hand, let it stay in his hand. It's something just for me too, because I ain't saying I'm all that strong like that, but I'm saying I need God as well. So I can preach to myself. And also in the prayer, he said he praised God, glory, and took comfort in his praise. He believed God. So you have to also truly be a believer to even let God do anything for you. Because Because but faith without work, it is impossible to please Him. It's impossible. I mean, if you say you have faith and you're not working it, you just wasting your energy. You know, you might as well just take some more vitamin C's and keep on walking. Because if you ain't believing God, well, you just lost. You just got words that's flying out your mouth, and there's no effective action into your words because you're not believing what God said He would do for you. Because if He said He's going to do it, best believe He's going to do it. If you're not on your time, God don't have no time, and we on time. Time scares us. I need it at 3 o'clock. God said we need it next week. He don't have no time. We running on time. When we run on time, the enemy comes in to tear our minds up, tear us down, and then you can't focus on God because you focus on time. You become your own God because you need it at 3 when God said, I'm going to do it for you. Once you settle down, He's going to walk in and do everything you ask Him to do. Just be calm and let God do what He needs to do. So verse 15, for the battle is not yours, but God. We may not fight an enemy army, but every day we battle temptation, pressure, and rulers of the dark world. I just read Ephesians 6 and 12. Who wants us to rebel against God? You know the enemy wants us to rebel against God. Who can spend so much time with God, the enemy, the devil, and come back and tell us something different? Will we be that crazy to believe it when He know He's seen it? So we God give us the opportunity to love Him by sending Jesus to us. So we can stand boldly right before God. And we can go to God for ourselves and we can believe whatever He said because it's love. And you can feel God's love, you can feel you can feel Him. If you walk with love, you can feel God, but that is God. If you can feel like Pastor. Yesterday we was in Walmart, and I was a girl that I used to live back home in Yoakum. I used to live in Yoakum, and she moved here 15 years ago, and she was so I hadn't seen her in a while, and she was like, well, you could hear the change in her. She was talking about God, glory to God, and I was like, oh, she really got to change, but she was always a sweet little girl, and she's a grown woman now. And she said, well, what church you go to? And I was telling her, I go to my husband's church. He goes to Inspirational Church. She said, who's Pastor? I said, Pastor Fly. She said, oh, I love him. I'm like, oh my God. You know, it's good to hear good things about your pastor. You know, you don't have to stand there and defeat your pastor. He walked in love, so she felt the love of Pastor Fly. And now he wasn't in her presence, but she felt him. You know what I'm saying? So I always have somebody good to say, I always have something good to say about you, because my mama always said your life speaks for you. People gonna know you by the way you live. And like King Jehoshaphat, his father was a good father, and he was good. But people judge you by your family. Oh, you ever made child and whatever. Oh, that means she was bad. But see, when you walk in the good ways of the Lord, you're gonna be blessed. So anyway, Jehoshaphat heard that he was into a battle coming. 3 armies coming against him. So they feared and they prayed. And they got a word from the Lord saying, the battle, they don't have to fight. I'm not going to go through all of this time, but they got a word that they can go to the battlefield, but they don't have to fight. Isn't that awesome? That you can go to a battlefield and you don't have to fight, knowing that you got 3 armies coming against you and you just got 1 coming. And God said, tell them that they don't have to fight because the battle is not theirs. Watch the salvation of the Lord move. But one thing about Jehoshaphat, when they went to the battlefield, when they was going to the battlefield, they set a song in front of them. So the singers was in the front of the army. So when y'all going through a battle and you don't know what to do, start singing. You know what? I used to always praise dance when I'm going through something, and I didn't say I was going through something, but I just missed it, and God gave me an opportunity to dance again, and I'm thankful for. But when you're going to sing, I don't care where you're at, in a car, at work. I'm singing all the time at work. I'm always a background singer. I'm telling y'all, this is my second time ever doing a lead song. I'm not, but God gave it to me, I'm going to use it. And I sing it to His glory. You know, with whatever He gave, that's all He gave me, that's all I'm giving you, because that's all He gave. But they put the singers in the front and they went. But when they went to that battlefield, you tell the enemy, the devil put you out there in that boat and give you no paddles. And you be just that crazy to go out there in that water with no paddles, don't know how you going coming back, because your mind is set on what you're going to get. But the devil, but God, when He put you in a boat, He gonna give you paddles and everything to get back to. So they went on to the battlefield, and when they got there, everybody was dead. Nobody left that field. And they got to come home. It took them 3 days to bring all them goods back to them. So I told y'all that I'm going to show y'all how to fight a battle without fighting. Number one, you have to realize that the battle is not yours, but God. Exodus 14:14 say, the Lord will fight for you, and you will hold your peace. By recognizing human limitations and allowing God's strength to work through our fears and weakness. By recognizing human limitations and allowing God's strength to work through our fears and weakness. 2 Timothy verse 7 says, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. I should pick that up because I'll be late. Number 3, it says, by making sure we are pursuing God's interests and not just our own self-desires. All right. Proverbs 3:5 and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your path. And number 4 is by asking God for help in our daily battles. Ask, seek, and knock. Matthew 7:8. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened unto you. So all you have to do is let God take control of your life. Get out of His way when you give it to Him. And thank Him. That's another thing we have to thank God for whatever He done for you. Don't keep going back with the same old. God, I need. Lord, thank you for working the situation out for me. Thank you for turning my negative into a positive, Lord God. Thank you for turning that person's heart around on my job so I can go to the job free and I don't have to worry about that bullying me. Thank you, God, even though your car is still broke, thank you, Lord, for fixing my car. Thank you, Lord, for giving me that part that I need for my car. Thank you, start thanking Him. You already asked, now just receive what you asked Him for. You don't have to keep asking. God ain't got no hearing aid. He don't need one. Just say it one time and just go back and thank Him for it. That's all He wants. And you don't have to beg God for nothing when it's already yours.
All right.
Thank you, Lord. I know I'm not going to be long-winded today, but that's my sermon today is don't fight these battles and leave them to God. We are women and men of God, and we need to learn to depend on God. If you want to walk in the faith that He is God, let Him be God, and let the people see that your light is shining in you, that He is working in you, so they want some of it. Where you get that from? What church you come from? So they can see the goodness in you, and they're going to want it, they're going to desire it because then you have it. And you're going to touch their life because sometimes you're just the only Bible that they can read. Some people don't want to pick up a Bible. You're the only one they have, but let God fight your battles. Amen. Father God, we thank you for the word upon today. We thank you that we don't have to fight no more battles, Lord, that the battle is already won, Father God. This is our winning season, God, so we claim it in the name of Jesus. Not just us, but our families, our children, all our surroundings, Father God. We thank you, Lord God, for all that you're doing in Jesus' name. We pray, amen.